Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks, we're back with you, folks. And all the way from Texas, we got Aaron LaCombe on with us. Good morning, sunshine. How are you, brother?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, man, we're just hanging in there. I guarantee you still out there making music, traveling around the world, doing all the good stuff. What's going on new?
Well, I just actually yesterday rolled in from a 3-week tour, and I'm trying to catch up on some sleep.
Well, let me ask you this question now. I mean, I kind of follow you on Facebook a little bit. You have got a Volkswagen bus. Is that what you're touring in? Tell me. It's...
No, I do own a Volkswagen bus, but that is not what I'm touring in. I have a Sprinter van that's a little more modern.
Okay, I didn't know because, we was coming back from Murphy, the next little town over yesterday, me and my boy was, and there was a little Volkswagen van,
Yes.
Driving down the road, and I bet there were 45 cars behind it because, I mean.
Yeah.
Running 40 miles an hour.
Mine runs great, but it's still it's gonna hold you up on the highway if you get behind me.
Yeah, I mean, like wide open down a hill with the windows rolled up is 45 miles an hour. But they are awesome, man. What model is your little Volkswagen?
It's a 72 combi van. 72 is when they got a little ugly. Like before the 70s, they had the nice like 2-panel windshield and stuff.
Right.
Basically, they haven't really changed things since the 70s on those things, so you can still buy them brand new in Brazil, which makes it easy to get parts for.
Right. But they're hot, man. Everybody wants the van. Their little Volkswagen vans. They're really cool.
Yes, they are.
Anyway, so how's the tour going, man? I mean, everybody went through the pandemic, and then now we've got, which is probably why you probably need to drive that Volkswagen bus, but we got $6 a gallon gasoline now. So how is it out there, man? How is it in the music world?
Man, it was great. I played something like 18 shows in 19 or 20 days, all over Colorado, New Mexico, and Texas. And it was really cool, man. Audiences are back. Everybody seemed real happy and glad to be out and having a drink or two. It was cool.
Well, that's great. I always worry, because I mean, it's the money is actually in the shows, and that's where it's at,
Right.
and then it seems like it's just like the whole world's against you right now. But now you're on the Sizzling Summer Nights concert series. You're involved in that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's coming. When is that going to be?
It's August, I think 19th. It is in Bastrop, and there's some cool people on that bill. Allie Colleen is, Garth and Trisha's daughter. I'm looking forward to playing with her.
Right. I wonder if she does like Garth, when he gets to a word he don't know, he goes, how, kind of like ZZ Top, he does.
I think we all have our thing that we do. When I get to that point, I just strum the guitar really loud and move my mouth.
There you go. Like the mic went out or something. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
I've never met her. She seems really sweet, though. But
yeah.
And you got Brody Castor. He's coming on. Looks like he's going to be there. So that ought to be a cool thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, so tell us about that. We actually got the song loaded up that we can actually play a little bit of it where people kind of hear what you've got. But tell us about this new song. What's it? The Laundry Song?
It's the Laundry Song, and people keep asking me if it's a metaphor, if it's more complicated than what it is. But no, man, it's a song about laundry. I was out on tour for a couple weeks, and it's me and my dog in the van cruising around. So when we get back, it's time to wash the sheets and blankets and all that. And I had never hung anything out on the line before in my life, I don't think, but I just got a wild hair and did it this time. And next time I slept on them, they smelled so dang good that I wrote a song about laundry. It's that simple.
That's the way your little dog does, when you wash your laundry. It crawls up in there in the wintertime, and just hides away. That's funny. Ralph Kimsey's a friend of ours here, and he does a lot of traveling around. And what he does, this is honest truth, he takes all of his clothes, his older clothes that he's got, and he goes on these trips.
Yeah.
And then after, like the first night, he just throws them away and puts them down. And then when he comes home, he has no laundry. Yeah, he just takes what, 'cause
Really?
everybody's got that stuff in your, that you don't wear much anymore, that kind of stuff. But
right.
I thought, man, that's the way to do it. Just put clothes in there you don't want, and then after
you go to Walmart when you get home, get some more.
Yeah, it's got to be better than going to the laundromat on the road, man. That's a weird situation sometimes.
Yeah, I know that. I guarantee
you meet some interesting people.
That I sure do. Yep. But that's what I did this time. I went to the laundromat 2 or 3 times on this run.
You got it ready, Packy. He's over there struggling.
Is that what you want? The laundry song?
Yeah, the
You
laundry
didn't
song.
send me that one. I had to look it up.
Oh, I thought I sent you the
No.
laundry song.
But here you go.
Something sent me reeling back in time. It wasn't what I heard or seen, but something smelled so fresh and clean. It was someone hanging laundry on the line. That got me thinking back when I was younger. Don't know how my mother found the time. She always kept us clothed and fed, and Saturday she'd make the beds. Sheets and blankets hanging on the line. Laundry that's been hanging on the line.
Cool little tune.
Nothing in the world that smells as fine. Machine's alright, it's understood, but nothing makes you feel so good. Laundry that's been hanging on the line.
Hey, man, that's a cool little
good.
tune, no doubt.
Thanks. The guy who played guitar on it, a guy named Scotty Alexander. He's a prodigy. He's one of these guys that makes you want to quit playing when you hear him.
Oh, I know. I know people like that. Yeah.
And he plays the fiddle just as well as he plays the guitar too, which makes it even more annoying.
But you don't think, I mean, it's so funny that you write a song about laundry, because most country singers write about drinking and losing your dog and your truck
That's
breaking
me.
down and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Laundry's got to be the worst. I mean, I don't know. I don't
You know
like to
what's funny?
do laundry, to be honest with you. I mean, I try to do my share.
I was dead sure it was going to be the only country song about laundry out there, and then I started looking around. There's 2 or 3 others. There's a couple called The Laundry Song.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
I guess everybody hates doing laundry. Socks are
I
the
guess
worst.
so, yeah.
Yeah, socks are the worst. You don't ever know where they're going. What happens to socks? How come you put 2 in there and you get 1 back out? Like 1 escapes. I'm out of here, Fred. See you.
Never find it.
Yeah.
Well, I installed a solar dryer not too long ago. They're starting to make a comeback. A solar dryer. Have you ever used one?
Yes, I have. Hanging on the line, bud.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't think about
The
it.
best.
They're so stiff though. Once you get, they're not all soft and all that.
That's true.
But that's all. Your t-shirts don't shrivel up.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's true.
But you got some more stuff that you've released, right?
Yeah, well, the whole album is sort of coming out single by single.
Right.
So as far as radio goes, anything on that new CD is fair game. But with streaming, there's all these things you have to do as far as, release one song and promote it for a while and release another song and promote it for a while. For an old school guy like me, it's kind of weird, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I like to get it out there, but you got to do the dance if you want to do the dance.
I know, man. They make it, and that's the thing about it, and that's why I like stations like ours that's independent. You don't have to put up with all that nonsense. And
Yeah,
all the
exactly.
hoops
And guys like me rely on guys like you because the whole streaming game and all that stuff, it isn't built for guys like me.
No, yeah, that's it. And like I said, I'm with you on that. It just kind of, and I don't know how it all works, but I know one thing: the singer-songwriter is the one that ends up with no money, and everybody else seems like they get it. So
it seems to be the truth. Yeah.
Yeah, seems to be the absolute truth. Now, are you working with a label now?
Nope, I'm still independent. I've sort of danced a little closer to that this time than I have in the past. I worked with a producer, and I'm working with some promoters and stuff. But the sort of music I do, I really don't want to be told what to write about and how to make it sound. And not that offers are piling up on my front doorstep, anyways. But I really just don't know if I'd get along in that kind of situation.
Now, here's the thing, though, Aaron. I mean, I have to hand it to you for that. And today's Waylon Jennings' birthday, and he's actually the cutting edge of that. I mean, he did it his way,
Yes, he
and that's
did.
why they called him an outlaw. And I know a lot of these guys out here now try to be outlaw, and they cuss and carry on, but it has nothing to do with that. It's absolutely got something to do with standing for what you believe in and doing what you want to do. Because, and that's the thing, if you change the way they tell you need to change, then you're not you.
That's right.
Exactly.
And I think that people, I've got musicians out there that I absolutely love, and I follow them just like you. I love your stuff. I mean, it's good. And if you changed, I don't think it would be, something that I would. I mean, I like Aaron LaCombe because you're Aaron LaCombe.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that, and I'll be honest. I don't really have a choice. I don't, making a living at this is kind of a secondary concern for me. I do what I do. And I write the songs I write because I kind of have to.
Right.
And I don't know any other way.
Well, that's the thing. And, and then singer-songwriters, somebody said yesterday, who was it we was talking to? They actually have a a genre now for singer-songwriters. They never had it before. I didn't know that as far as like awards for that kind of thing, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for singer-songwriters. Because a lot of people you got out there, you know, they just get songs and cut them and go with it, you know.
Right.
And they're told what to sing. You know, you talk about, we had like Jason Aldean. I mean, you know, he signed his life away when he became a superstar. And I don't even think I think in his contract, now I may be wrong, but I don't even think he got the access to his merch. I didn't think he had access to his merch when he signed, but just to get that, you know, back going.
Wow.
So I don't know, but it's frustrating. But that's the thing, Aaron. Just like us, and you know, we're from. Hey, okay. Now, how do they get? Where can they follow Aaron LaCombe? Where do we get you if we want?
If you go to aaronlacombe.com, that'll branch you out to Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff, and it really does that stuff. Like a simple follow on Instagram or Spotify, it really does help us out a lot.
Right.
You know, we're all just trying to make our numbers look good and all that stuff, and then also it'll let you know when new singles come out, when I'm on the road near you, all that stuff. So aaronlacombe.com is a great place, but you can also just type Aaron LaCombe into a Google search and I'll pop right up.
Now, folks, you had a song that went viral called Uncle Carl, which was how long ago has that been?
It'll be 3 years this Christmas.
Right. So 3 years ago he had, and this song went viral, which kind of, you know, helped you out in your career, got people to know your name. But now you're releasing stuff all the time. You got this new album coming out, and you know, I don't know, it's kind of, we always talk about this. You know, CDs are gone, so I guess, you know, who was it we had the other day, Packy, that actually he's got a hard drive that he had for sale.
Oh, that was me.
Was that you?
Yeah, that was me. It may have been somebody else too, but yeah, a little thumb drive.
Yeah, I think that's a cool idea.
I'll tell you what, when I was on tour, they sold really well.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Just people, you can just plug them right into your car and go.
Yeah, that is a cool idea. I never thought about that, you know, because you always got stuff. Of course, you got T-shirts and everything else. But so, how many songs are we releasing on this new album, one at a time?
There's 8 songs on the album, and 4 of them will come out as singles before the whole album is eventually available for streaming in August. But you can buy the whole thing from the website right now, whether it's download or CD or USB or however you want to do it.
Right. Okay, I'm going to ask you this question. 18 hours ago, you posted, anyone traveling from Lubbock West towards Roswell next Wednesday, I need a ride.
Well,
what's that all about?
So my nice new Sprinter van became a little bit of a struggle on the road. It was overheating, and it finally, when I got to the last show, I was in Roswell, New Mexico, and it finally just gave up. There was nothing else I could do. So I called my girl. She drove from Austin, came and got me. It's at the dealership, and now I got to, on my way back from a show in Colorado next week, I got to try to get my van back.
Yeah. You got to get
if any of your listeners are driving from Lubbock to Roswell,
I reckon it's at the Mercedes dealership.
Yeah.
It's not. It's actually it's a Ford, which makes it even weirder. Those Mercedes are everywhere, but the Ford ones are kind of rare, which makes it harder to get worked on.
Well, now we actually have that same van. Our church van is that little van you're talking about. It's like, I don't know if yours is a diesel or ours is like a little V6 twin turbocharged V6. Man, that thing scoots.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mine's a diesel, which makes it real fun buying fuel right now.
Right.
But yeah, it's a diesel, and it's a weird motor that not too many people have, and so I was never in any town for more than a day the last 3 weeks, so I couldn't get it worked on.
Yeah, that's aggravating. But you're welcome to drive our van. I mean, if you don't mind pulling up to a show that says Friendship Baptist Church on the side of it.
I don't mind at all. That might do me some good.
You have to get the Volkswagen back out. So when you heading back out, man?
So I have a show in Estes Park, Colorado on Tuesday. And then I'm going to fly to Lubbock and hitchhike to Roswell to get my van. And then if I make it back from that without getting murdered or kidnapped, I've got shows all over Texas for the next little bit. And then in late July, I've got to run up through Arkansas, Nashville, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, and back down again.
So now where are you going to be at in Nashville?
That we're still sort of negotiating the actual venue for that. I've got a bunch of songwriter buddies up there.
Right.
So looking into doing like a song swap with one of those guys.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool.
A lot of house concerts up through Indiana and Illinois and Michigan.
Now the house concerts are really cool. Tell these folks that don't know what that is, just in case they want to hire you in on a house concert. That is a new trend right now. That's cool.
It's my favorite kind of show. Basically, you just invite a bunch of your friends over, and you do like a $10 or $20 donation to the band, and I'll just play for an hour and a half and talk about the songs and tell stories while everybody's drinking and eating. You can do like a potluck, or you can do
I need.
whatever you want.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, that is.
I got a buddy of mine. I don't know if you know Matt Stillwell or not, but he actually took one of these old trailers that you got that like they barbecue trailers. It's got the on the back. It's open. It's like a porch on the back, and he converted that into his music. So he does house concerts. He just pulls that thing up, backs it in the backyard, and gets in his trailer, and he's got sound and everything set up, and away he goes. I mean, I think that is just rocket science.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, it's just rocket science. So anyway, AaronLaCombes.com. Well, man, we appreciate you coming on this morning. Always good to hear from you, no doubt, and we keep up with you. And
thanks. It's great to talk to you.
I'm just sitting here thinking, now you're in Roswell, New Mexico. You could be zapped, man. You might be out there and get took away by the aliens. You better be careful.
I hope my van is still there when I get back and hadn't been abducted or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So now, how do you believe in aliens?
Well, being as how the universe is the size that it is, it would be weird to me that we were all alone. But I don't know if they want to mess with us, man. If they watch our news, they're probably just steer clear.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, don't stop there. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all do that. You go, if you ever break down, don't go to that house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's what they're saying. So anyway, but man, we appreciate you. Like I said, AaronLaCombes.com. Go check him out. Check out this new song. Plus, he's got a lot more coming out. And like I said, I think you're going to really enjoy his music. And always good to support these independent artists out there trying to make it. And like I said, he's a great guy, super, super nice guy. And that's another reason I like him so much. So, hey, man, we'll get you back on, follow up and see what's going on. Let me know when you come to Nashville now, and we might
I will do it.
Ease up that way and come see you.
All right, man. I sure appreciate it, Stephen.
All right, man. You take care.
You too. Bye.
Thank you for spending a little time with us. And remember, you can tune in every morning at WJULradio.com at 8 a.m. Eastern. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook, The Morning Dish.